Climate change, an undeniable reality, has been altering our planet's landscape with its global impacts. In response, nations worldwide are seeking innovative solutions to mitigate carbon emissions. In this video, we dive into India's proactive approach with its carbon credit scheme. Welcome to MindSync, your compliance guard. I'm Baston Benny, and you're watching MindSync's BIS series. MindSync is a professional organization providing compliance, consulting, and advisory services. Carbon Credit Trading Scheme, 2023. But first, what exactly are carbon credits? Think of them as tradable permits that authorize the emission of a specific volume of carbon dioxide or other greenhouse gases. These credits are earned through initiatives that effectively reduce or eliminate greenhouse gas emissions. Each credit signifies the reduction of 1 metric ton of carbon dioxide equivalent in the atmosphere. Still confused? Let's simplify with an example. Imagine Company a manufacturing firm aiming to cut its carbon footprint. Instead of investing in expensive emission reduction technologies, Company A opts to purchase carbon credits from Company B, which operates a renewable energy project. Company B's initiative involves installing solar panels to generate clean electricity, thereby avoiding significant carbon dioxide emissions. Through this transaction, benefits both parties. Company B receives financial support for its environmentally friendly initiatives, while Company A achieves its emission reduction goals in a cost-effective manner through carbon credit trading. Now let's understand how it all begins. The Kyoto Protocol, established in 1997, marked a pivotal moment in global efforts to combat climate change. Countries, including India, pledged to reduce their emissions as part of this international agreement. The Kyoto Protocol also laid the groundwork for the Carbon Credit Initiative, which aimed to incentivize emission reductions and foster international cooperation in addressing environmental challenges. Now, let's zoom into India's contribution. The Indian government notified the Carbon Credit Trading Scheme, 2023, under the Energy Conservation Act. Developed collaboratively by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency and the Ministry of Power, with support from the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, the scheme provides a regulatory framework for carbon credit trading activities in India. Now let's look into the features of Carbon Credit Scheme. The Indian government notified the Carbon Credit Trading Scheme, 2023, under the Energy Conservation Act. This act sets up a national steering committee, with the Bureau of Energy Efficiency as the administrator and the Central Electricity Regulatory Commission as the regulator. Accredited carbon verification agencies ensure the credibility of carbon credits. Notably, the scheme applies to both obligated and non-obligated entities, with compliance mechanisms and emission norms set by the government. Moving on to the regulatory carbon market. The regulatory carbon market operates under cap and trade regulations at regional and state levels, aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Under this system, each company operating within a cap and trade program is issued a certain number of carbon credits annually. These credits represent the allowable amount of emissions for the company. Some companies may produce less emissions than their allotted credits, resulting in a surplus of carbon credits. They can sell these surplus credits to other companies. On the other hand, companies with higher emissions than their allocated credits must purchase additional carbon credits to offset their excess emissions and comply with regulatory requirements. Now let's look into the voluntary carbon market. The voluntary carbon market offers an optional avenue for businesses and individuals to offset their carbon emissions voluntarily. Participants in the voluntary market buy carbon credits of their own accord to offset their carbon footprint and support environmental initiatives. While participation in the voluntary market is not mandated by regulations, it provides an opportunity for proactive engagement in environmental stewardship. Through voluntary actions, individuals and businesses can contribute to global emissions reduction efforts and promote sustainability. Now let's look into obligated entities and non-obligated entities. Obligated entities, including designated consumers, are mandated to register under the compliance carbon market. Non-obligated entities can also register but have the choice to voluntarily purchase carbon credit certificates. While there's certainly promise in the innovation of carbon credits, it's crucial to acknowledge some drawbacks. For instance, certain entities might procure carbon credits merely to cultivate an image of environmental responsibility, rather than earnestly striving to reduce their emissions. This phenomenon, known as greenwashing, obscures the true impact of their actions. Moreover, the fluctuating value of carbon credits in the market introduces uncertainty, potentially undermining their efficacy as incentives for long-term emission reduction investments. If you are interested in diving deeper into carbon credit, feel free to reach out to MindSync. We are dedicated to offering guidance and support in acquiring and trading these certificates, all while contributing to the fight against climate change.